let's go.
The internet says this is what Mighty Number 9 should have been. I don't know if I believe them or not, but this is Mighty Gunvolt Burst. Inti creates, makes another classic, apparently. So we're going to go to the file select. I'll explain everything once we actually get there. So we're going to play on normal mode. I've never played hard mode, actually, so I'm not sure. And we're going to be playing as Copen, who is a DLC character. And he's a lot of fun. So we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
All right,
Let's go.
I got the timing right this time. All right, so we're going to start with an intro stage. Very typical for a Mega Man-like.
Yep, very classic style Mega Man intro. Teaches you how to do all the stuff, run and gun, as was stated before.
So I guaranteed air dashing and fun. Fun is still in the air because the run just started. Air dashing, we actually don't get yet.
We'll get that in the first real stage that comes up here. Gotta get through some of our tutorial sections here, but showcases a little bit of the quick ladder climbs where you can grab onto them and then jump up. Saves a bit of time over having to climb through. And we're gonna get our first CP control points up here, which is gonna allow us to equip more things later on as we collect them, so including the air dash.
All right. So along with those plus 50s, there's going to be the little ones, which we just collected, which are just pure blue. Then the other ones that just look like mini versions of the plus 50s, which will give us plus 10. So we're going to want as much of those as possible. And if you have seen my Mighty Gunvolt original run somehow, you know that fruit was only points there, but here fruit can also equal health. So you can, but you have to eat them through the food items menu option. So we're going to try to avoid that, but we'll see if we can. You take a lot of damage in this game. All right, so good thing we made it onto the first one. We're going to collect this plus 10.
Yeah, these hanging platforms here are both deceptively much bigger and much smaller than they look like they should be. They feel like they're really easy to grab when you don't want to grab them and extremely hard to grab otherwise.
All right, so our first boss here, the Ground Digger, he's going to do many things, but we want him to either do this because he can still give us a decent shot at getting a quick kill. We want him to walk toward us. He's going to stop. He didn't do it. So he's going to dash across the room. So then we're just going to get some extra shots off, go onto this platform, really work with what we got.
Yeah.
We got time for some Phil love.
Yeah.
We've got $10 here from Kuros. Gunvolt is such a fun, underrated series that GDQ introduced me to a few years ago. I always try to catch and donate during anything from that series, especially with Gunvolt's English voice actor being on stream earlier. Here's to hitting 2 million.
Woo! See if we can get there. All right, so once we beat the stage, you saw we had two options there. We either had plus 300 cost points or an item. But we're going to go with the cost points because we just want as best equipment as we can. Unfortunately, though, the other item for the intro stage was actually a damage downgrade. So you would take either half damage or a quarter damage, but it costs a lot. So as we get to our first movement item, so this is our air dash, which we are going to equip right away. Unfortunately, this first setup, we cannot delete or change at all. So we're just going to have to avoid accidentally swapping to it. So we're going to grab this orange, mostly just so I can avoid that. If I jump at the wrong time, that's going to happen, but also enemy projectiles can go through screen transitions as well. So we're going to try and avoid that as much as we can.
And there is a combo system here where if you kill enemies close up, then you get a little burst combo increase. Some enemies, if you defeat them from far away, will explode into multi-bullets, where if you combo them, they do not have that happen. So it can be handy to kill them close up just to avoid some of the projectiles that you would normally have to avoid.
All right, so this first, we're going to equip our second one, which is I call the Boss Killer, if I can remember which one to even go to. So we can go to get a spread shot, which will stack, but we don't want to equip it yet because we don't actually need it. So those little purple enemies, they'll actually form a sword out of the ground if we kill it from further away. So we want to make sure we get those as close as we can. In this room, we're going to use our boss killer. That was good health drop.
Yep.
And then we have 2 paths, actually, but this one's a bit easier. Oh, I meant to shoot him twice, but I shot the shield twice. There was a shield guy there. We would have had to wait to dodge the shot anyway, so it's not really a big deal that we grab the burger. Whether we use it or not, I'm not sure.
All right, and we have Dynatron here. Hoping that she stays low. This is a good pattern. You'll get a lot of mashes in. And she's gonna do her desperation kick attack.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're fine.
I saw that extra hit. I'm like, oh no. I have all that food, but I didn't use it. So who appeared next to Copen was Lola. I think she was created by Copen. I actually don't remember the story of this game fully. But all she does is just gives you a little bit of health. So maybe it did save me. Maybe that's the one time it did, but I didn't notice. All right, so now that we have enough cost points, we can equip a second air dash and go through the mines. So we're going to shoot an enemy if we can. We're going to grab this peach, but it's also better just to stay top route so we can eliminate the chance of getting hit there.
A little bit of a delay to avoid the electric spark on the ladder there.
Yep, the electric spark will just knock us off because of the knockback, so we're just going to avoid it. I'm going to switch to my boss killer. I missed that plus 10. Okay, there's another one, so the game rewarded me for missing. As you saw, I accidentally swapped, so as I mash, I may accidentally hit the left or right triggers, which will swap me off the weapon I actually want to use.
Yeah, so we're gonna have basically the quick swap to the movement ability and the quick boss killer each time here. Just trying to make sure we are on the right one as it comes up.
All right, so we're gonna wait for this 4th one to come down, go to this 3rd, climb a little until that one gets out of my way, and then we have to clear this. Maybe I don't actually have to clear it, but just to be safe. And then we're going to dash twice over here, switch to our boss killer, because this enemy will drop our invincibility, because the game just likes us to go over spikes and be really nervous. I was on the wrong cycle, so there's be another invincibility here. Luckily, if you kill that one high enough on the screen, it will actually teleport to a higher up platform, so I want to avoid that.
And then there's Seismic here. Seismic has a lot of HP, so it's going to be a lot of mash down here. We won't be able to avoid his desperation phase just because he's got so much HP, but avoid a couple of these slam down attacks. And they should do the spin here.
Got a hit there, so. Okay, I'm going to take a hit. That's fine. Back up.
And.
Uh-oh. Not even worried. I have all that, but I'm not. I'm getting stubborn.
Yeah, who needs to eat food when you can just, just live on one? Easy.
We only need one.
Yeah.
Can I slide in here for some updates?
Go ahead.
We have got $55 from Mr. Cab 55.
Yo.
Cab.
Good luck, Phil. So good to see the crew on stage again.
Thanks,
I've also
Gabby.
got $25 from Mad Mega. Good luck. Let's see some mighty moves. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Mega.
And a reminder,
Mad
both of
Mega.
those donations are actually going towards a new incentive that we have just opened, the bonus level Secrets of the World level for Pizza Tower, which is coming up later this morning. So what that means, that's going to be an additional level at the very end of the game in which you need to collect all the secrets to get to the Secrets of the World level. So we have just kicked that off. That is a $20,000 goal to meet. Y'all, let's get it going again. Y'all are killing it this morning, so let's keep it up.
All right, so halfway through the highway stage, luckily we get, I'm not sure if I explained the power up yet. So we do a little bit of extra damage, but it also just gives you a free combo. So those enemies that have the secondary effects, their effects don't actually activate then, which makes that room a lot easier.
And we get our second most important upgrade here, the attack power up. This will let us increase our damage, and we have just enough cost points, taking the extra 300 from each of the previous bosses to be able to equip it at this point.
Yep, the only downside is I'll have to get rid of my aerial dash on the boss killer, but luckily we won't actually need it that much until the second boss, which we'll have enough by then. Or second boss with it, I meant to dash over that, that's fine. Enemy here, I have a little trash can here, which takes 3. I do this this section a lot different every time, so.
It's all right. Got through fairly clean.
Okay, I actually wanted to stay on my,
The air dash.
yeah, that's
Brandish.
fine. So Brandish, if you haven't noticed, because I mentioned Mighty Number 9, all the bosses are mighty numbers. The story, sorry, I just have to mash here.
Yep.
Okay.
Got the good cycle there.
So the story of Gunvolt Burst, I believe the characters that came with the game was only Gunvolt and Beck. So Beck had some problems with the mighty numbers, so he called on Gunvolt, and Gunvolt was transported into this universe, which is why everybody's here. Now, why is Copen here? I'm not sure, because he doesn't like Gunvolt or the organization that Gunvolt deals with. So I'm going to dash over this one. So I already forget the name of the stage, because it's right there, I always forget. But stage in the sky. If I can get up here, we're going to get up here, wait a little bit for this trash can to shoot their bombs. These trash cans are really annoying. They don't actually have names, same as Gunvolt 1. If they do, I don't know where to find them. I did look, as unprepared as I might sound right now. We're going to go through a bit of an auto-scroller here, just getting some extra food. Plus 50. I'm going to grab this plus 10 just so I can go over this guy. So I'm going to fall, dash twice, wait for this. So this platform up here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 up here. Then these, they will shoot electric sparks as well, so I want to avoid that.
Nice screen.
That screen is actually pretty tough. There's actually way tougher ways to do it too, but I'm glad I got through it. Okay, we're going to equip our dash back on our boss killer. So we're going to stick with 1 because we only really need 1 for now. Okay, so Avi, he's going to go back and forth with this pattern. So I'm going to stay close to him. Hopefully he stays on the ground. That's good.
Yep, that's good.
So then,
excellent.
That's very good because he has a secondary pattern where he goes and dives like Storm Eagle, and it's really annoying. So I'm really glad he stayed on the ground because he could have stayed in the air even with that pattern.
Yep.
Radio tower, that's what it's called. Okay, so now we're going to go to the waterworks, which, as you know by the title, there's going to be a lot of water, even though we see ice right away. Okay, so I'm going to take that hit intentionally because there's health there anyway, so just stopping and waiting for him doesn't really matter.
And the
So I'm
stage has some of these
go to the left.
upward whirlpools.
I meant to go to the left a bit, but that's fine. I have to wait for these whirlpools anyway. Just hopefully I don't jump into the spikes by accident, so I can, since it's kind of on a set timer, as long as I make this one. All right, so there's gonna be a bit of an auto-scroller coming up after this section, so if you have any more donations or...
Left for the cost points.
Oh, I do. I
yeah.
definitely do.
Oh, oops. You can still go ahead with donations, sorry.
Perfect. No, I see deaths in these games, and I'm like, all right, back off. I've got $10 here from RPD234. The Mighty Gunvolt games are a lot of fun. Here's hoping one day we'll see the Gal Gun side of things spotlighted at an event.
I'm not sure about that.
Maybe.
All right, so with Waterworks, there is actually 2 routes you can take with this stage, but the route I'm taking is a lot faster for the speed run, but if you're doing 100%, you're gonna have to take both routes eventually anyway. So I'm gonna destroy this false wall. I'm going to take at least 1 hit here. Hopefully I don't.
Oh,
Nope.
close.
I always do. Okay, so my health may look full right now, but I'm taking the bananas just in case. I have to destroy that 3rd layer of blocks just in case. Of course, I didn't get that. I meant to jump up the ladder so I can go right into an air dash, but that's fine.
And then Cryosphere here deals a lot more damage via contact than these little ice orbs here. So we're going to try to jump into those, take the hit, mash in.
Whoop, that's fine. Yep, that's still fine. You know what? Let's eat the banana. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're fine.
I was not expecting that pattern, that's why.
It's okay, 1 HP is all you need.
Jeez, that was the clear sound I've ever heard.
Speaking of sounds, I just feel obliged to, as a Mega Man fan, like the soundtrack and the sounds of this game are just amazing.
Yeah, every Inti Create game has amazing music. All right, so now that we have enough, we wanted at least 3,300. So now both of our equipment setups, I should say, has the 1.5 damage. I'm going to wait.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to wait this out a bit, but we got lucky.
Yeah, so we have the extra damage on the our movement gun here in order to help facilitate killing some of the smaller enemies a little bit faster as we're traversing through.
Okay, so there's a plus 50 there. So this section is a gravity well. I'm going to take a hit, and then for some reason, when you just press jump and shoot at the same time, you just go straight up the gravity well. Well, you're meant to just keep shooting, I'm pretty sure, but ever since I started doing it that way, I haven't done it the normal way ever again. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2. Okay. I could have skipped a cycle, but I got a little nervous.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've already died, so. Okay, so I go up here. I'm going to wait a little bit. I guess I still went up immediately, but if I moved, I would have taken a hit. Another plus 50. We can skip that apple. We're really good on health and food. I'm going to wait a little bit because that ground slider might hit us. So I'm going to dash once, kill this guy. That enemy, we haven't really seen his full evil yet, but he shoots a halo at you and then it traps you in the air. And then if you're over a pit, then you're dead. All right, so Pyrogen, he's going to go back and forth. So I'm in the air, I'm going to kind of just dash back and forth just so I can not get hit by his flames. And his desperation attack, he's going to stand in the middle and shoot these fireballs at us, and then we're going to want to avoid this big explosion. Get him down. Okay. If you went to the right side of the room, then it would be a bit harder to get a quick kill there.
Yeah. Probably throw to a donation here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what's not hard to do? Get love from Phil, or get love for Phil. We've got $10 here from Guy Next Door 717. Yo, G&D here. Best of luck, Phil, on your Gunvolt run.
I don't know where you are, G&D, but thank you.
All the love coming from the Mega Man crew behind you and cheering you on. Mega Crew is best crew. Special shout outs to all of the runners, GDQ staff and production crew, volunteers, and anyone who made this GDQ happen. Let's not forget why we are here, as we mentioned before, and let's all make a difference with any donation value submitted that you can. Much love, G&D.
Thank you, G&D.
Thanks, G&D.
All right, so this stage, I already forget the name again because it says it on screen every time.
It's not important.
But there's the 3 security levels we have to go through. So we have to go through the left there, go through the right here, and then there's another one on the bottom right. So we have to kill that guy. Oh, I didn't take a hit.
Nice.
See, I told you it was possible.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to the right again. There's going to be another plus 50 we have to get, but we're going to have to go through a little section. I'm just taking the top route here just to avoid taking any damage. To mash those down. If I could get off the ladder, that would be fantastic.
Remove ladders. Hardest thing in any Mega Man style game for sure.
All right, so I'm going to grab this health. I think might have been already full health. I don't know, but it's in my muscle memory to grab it. So now all 3 security locks have been defeated. So now that's the first half of the stage done. But the second half isn't too long either. So we are going to dash over here, dash above this guy. We're going to intentionally
platforms,
take a hit. Hopefully I kill them. I have to wait here because that guy is a fast one. So hopefully we can get through it. I'm going to dash here at the right time just so we can avoid it. We don't really need that meat.
And we're going to take that power up into the Counter Shade boss fight here. Just deal a little bit of extra damage right at the start of the fight.
Oh, he actually gave me a good pattern. So there is a chance he'll just go to the top of the room, which is what I was preparing for, but he didn't.
Nice.
Okay, that was actually pretty close. So I was a little nervous he would have did his full desperation attack.
throw up for a donation here.
Yep. If you have any, then go ahead.
Absolutely. I've got $10 here from Marowak31. Been following GDQ for years. It's always a pleasure to be a part of an event that celebrates both gaming and charity. Good luck to all the runners.
All right, so now that we have enough, we need 4,100 for this setup. So now we can dash 3 times. These guys in the air are kind of annoying, so I don't really... Okay, I wanted the burger. I got it however I could.
Gotta get that burger.
Okay, so I'm going to deal some extra damage by destroying those TNT blocks. That is not TNT, but something red barrels in my video games.
They explode, they might as well be TNT.
Okay, so I'm going to dash all the way over here. These conveyors will either go for us or against us. Papat was helping me lab out if it's actually faster to walk against them, but since it's in my muscle memory, I don't know yet. Okay, so this item we grabbed we won't equip yet because we don't need it this second.
Nice squeeze through, yep.
But that item will give us a resistance to spikes, which won't be a full resistance. We'll still take damage, but I guess I don't want that.
Reduced damage is always nice when turning a one-hit kill into a, this won't kill you. You have some time to actually recover.
Yeah,
always handy.
The minimum is 20, so it'll be fine. I don't know why I paused there. I thought I was supposed to switch, but I didn't.
All right, Battalion, we're gonna hope for a particular pattern here. See if we can't maybe get the fast kill. Okay.
Uh-oh, I went to the wrong one.
Oh.
While mashing.
It's all right.
I couldn't get the quick kill anyway. There is one if I grab the freeze element from the waterworks, but with how I just wanted a bit of a safer cost point route, I went against it, and there's a chance I could get the quick kill in the boss fight without it anyway. Or the refight, I mean. I'm in the boss fight right now. Yep. I know he had too much, so there was a chance he just went straight back up.
Yeah.
But that is the...
Battalion.
Was that 7 or 8 bosses? I don't actually remember how many there are. There's some number of bosses have been defeated, and now we are on the maybe Wily stages, even though it's not Wily. So luckily for us, I don't actually have to menu. It just automatically takes me down to it.
Perfect, yes.
So we are going to swap to our movement because we are going to obviously want to dash right away. Go 3 over, dodge this little pink guy because he bugs me. We're going to go 3 above just so we can skip this guy, but we actually have to wait for this shield guy to walk through, but since we have our air dash. And then there's... This section's a little scary if you're still new to it. I could still take a hit, but you want to take out this pink guy fast enough so his bullets don't come out and get you. All right, there's step 1 done. So now we are in the dark room. I want to avoid touching these little hooks, but if I do, then oh well. Okay, lucky for us, we're gonna get a invincibility, but we won't actually touch the spikes. So I guess if somebody did. Right, so I'm going to dash 3 times. There's going to be another auto-scroller, so if we have a donation or 2, then go right ahead.
Absolutely. I've got a $25 donation here from Arvid. Love you all, less than 3. Keep up the good work with a good old smiley face there. Thank you so much for that generosity here. And a reminder that all of your donations are going towards Doctors Without Borders. You are all helping save lives no matter what small or large amount you send. You're all making a difference. So keep them up and make sure to put them towards that bonus level Secrets of the World incentive for Pizza Tower. We are chugging along on that. We are almost a 20th of the way there. So chat, you're doing good. So keep it up.
All right, so because, as I mentioned, Copen doesn't really like Gunvolt. I guess Gunvolt might not like Copen either. So they're going to fight for a bit. But luckily for us, he just runs back and forth. He's not terribly a tough fight.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll stop in the middle. I don't know what causes it. All right, so what am I at? I am at 5192. So I want to be around 5200 because of... We want to be 5700 by the time we get to the boss fight or refights. I keep saying Just regular boss fights. All right, so we're gonna grab this plus 50. There was another plus 50. I'm not sure if it showed on the screen, but on the left side, if you start the level, you do get another plus 50. So I'm going to hit that, break this block. Then we are going to equip, that one was our knockback resistance, and then we can also have enough to get ×2 attack power. And then this one we are going to turn on our insta-death resistance and our knockback resistance. So now we just have no knockback.
Yeah, it's going to be very handy for this upcoming boss.
All right, so this section we're going to wait for the spikes. I'm going to play it a bit more careful because there is sometimes when you go up the ladder a bit too fast, your body will just lock onto the ladder, or I could just take a hit while explaining things. I should just stop talking. Luckily, the only slow part is that...
waiting for the spikes to move back over.
Waiting for this. I'll be a bit more careful this time. Okay, so I will... Don't move yet. But I waited too long because I was busy explaining. Who knew spikes could be so scary?
Spikes in my Mega Man game? Who would have thought?
Okay, so we're going to grab the grapes there. Make sure we don't take another hit. We only needed to kill the big guy without the for the door to unlock, but I like to take out both just in case there's a health drop or something.
Yeah, and you have to wait for the door to fully unlock anyway, so...
All right, so since we have our 3 dash, we can actually just skip that whole cycle.
All right, and then we're coming into the boss fight here.
His name will flash on screen. I don't remember it. Briar Guardian.
Yeah, ordinarily, this boss would have a bunch of things that around the arena that you have to destroy, but when you have no knockback, you can just jump in and shoot him right in his weak point. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there's the 6 pieces you just destroyed, then he'll be open, but we don't want to deal with that.
It's too much work.
Okay, so what am I at now? 5604, so I'm going to get 1 and then the 2. So we'll be good for cost points.
Perfect.
So I'm going to dash down here, keep our boss killer on, so this...
That gets me every single time where you fall in the first pit. It's like, no, don't die. Oh, right. That's the intended path.
I should have played it up, but I've already tried to play up twice and I died both times. Okay, so this section I'm going to be a bit more careful on. Getting hit there is going to happen. I'm going to take this health just to be a bit safer. Wait for this guy to come down. I'll just wait for it. I actually almost waited too long. There's going to be another gravity well section, so we're going to go up, up, take the hit.
Nice.
First try. All right. So because you just have to press A, jump and shoot at the same time, sometimes I'll just screw it up.
And then your monitor is not broken. The screen is sideways intentionally.
My
Don't worry
neck's
about
about
it.
to be broken looking at it. So we're going to go in the middle here, grab the power up. We actually don't really need it, but it's luckily just in the way. Destroy these 2. Then luckily for us, there's actually going to be a little bit of health we can grab for this last section, because there is actually going to be spikes chasing us, but the spikes chasing us, since we have the air dash, doesn't actually matter. Gotta wait a bit. 1, 2, 3 up here.
Yeah, we're much faster than these spikes can climb up.
We're going to get to the boss room and do our final equipment change. So we are going to turn on Reflect times the 3 times, and then also our 2x damage, but then we also want to go 2 aerials because we don't really need that. And then we can just get 2 aerials just so we can get around the boss room a little bit easier. But the setup for the movement is actually for this boss, I think it's the Plasma Legion. Yeah, Plasma Legion. So he's going to shoot rockets at us, and then we just have to jump back and forth. So because of how the boss killer works, with the spread shot being so short, and we intentionally did it to save points, our only option is to do the single fire. So we're going to try to get 4, but my mashing's been a bit weird. 206 is an okay.
Good solid boss there. Yeah, we stuck a little bit close to him in the first phase, so we fired the missiles out instead of the big laser attack.
Yeah, the big laser takes a lot of damage out of you, so. All right, so we're actually almost done the game already. We just have the boss rush again.
The classic.
Thanks for Inti Creates for giving us a little bit of extra health here.
Very generous of them.
So luckily for us, our first boss is Seismic again. No, that's not Seismic.
Gatling, or Battalion, excuse me.
So we're going to keep him above half health as much as we can. So I'm going to do a little bit more.
Okay.
And then if he goes into his attack where he just shoots up.
Yep, there we go. And yes.
Yeah. So that's a lot faster still than doing the normal fight. All right, so all the other bosses are actually just going to be exactly the same. So I'll just do my shout-outs and all that now. So thank you, Papat, for being on my couch.
Thanks for having me.
I wanted somebody on my couch, but you're also good at games.
I'm okay at games sometimes. You're the one that's doing well here.
I hope so. Shouts to the Mega Man community who has donated, the Gunvolt Burst community, if they're still around. Please play this game.
Yeah.
Gunvolt's fun, both the first one and this one. And maybe Azure Striker's got fun too. I've never actually played it.
They're all good games.
I assume it's also fun. Shoutouts to the next blocks is coming next. Shout out to Preventathon, it's a Canadian marathon that I've been participating in a bit, and they've helped me out a bit. Okay. Oh, we actually got a good pattern both times.
Nice. Yep. Nice fast kill. Yep.
That was actually really good. I've ran out of shoutouts already, so.
Yeah. You know, I have not run out of donations for you, though.
Yeah, go ahead until the end of the 8 boss fights if you'd like.
Absolutely. I have got $25 here from Cooney. Seeing Gunvolt games played at such a high skill level is always so impressive to me. You're doing amazing, Phil. Keep up with the great work.
Oops. That's fine.
I've also got a very apt description here. $25 donation, excuse me. Sylvie Spirit sends in $25. It says, get equipped with donation.
Okay, so I'm going to retry. You're probably thinking, well, he's got all that food. Why is he retrying? Well, it's just a bit faster.
It's very fast. Just click retry instead of eating like 5 pieces of food to fill your health back up.
Yep, so now, because of how, unless I screw up a lot, we'll see. I should only be eating 1 or 2 at a time if I really need it. Of course, I take the hit. All right, so that's Brandish. About the same fight. The big differences now are Dynatron and Countershade because they still have a decent amount of luck to deal with. So Dynatron is next. Nice grape skip there, but we'll see if we can get it on the way back. It's not really a big deal.
And we're just hoping that she stays low again.
If she doesn't, then I'll be kind of upset. See?
The high pattern.
Now I'm upset. But luckily with this, since we aren't dealing with the knockback, it's not as a big a deal. Oh, wow, I got her before her kick still.
Nice.
All right, so Countershade's next. We'll see if we can get him to spawn in the ground. There's not really a way to manipulate it, I don't believe.
Yeah, the low spawn is what we're hoping for the most here. Either of the left or right sides are good. The top spawn would be annoying.
So we're gonna shoot him a bit. Up, top spawn.
There he is.
Well. He just kept doing it. Oh,
There
well,
it is.
we got
Right.
both.
Nice.
So that's what it would have looked like if he just gave me some luck. Yeah, my health for Seismic isn't the best, but I have all this food.
Yeah, we got the banana too.
The people are yelling at me, probably through their screens. All right, so the difference with Seismic is if he does like a long attack, then we might be able to get a bit of a, I was gonna say a bit of a quick kill, but we didn't. But since his attack power-ups go so long, we can just get a good kill like that. But it's normal to see the one spin. All right, so that is the refights. I'll just dash and see if I get it. I did not get it.
Burger skip.
No burgers today. All right, so this is Tessio, but we're actually not going to fight him yet because he's going to create a copy of ourselves.
X is fighting himself? Yeah.
All right, so we're going to stay a little bit to the left of the middle here. Oh, he still did it, but we're...
Got the jump. Should still be able to get him, yeah.
Okay, that's
still pretty fast.
Faster for what I was given. I think I'm standing a bit too far in the middle. That's fine, though. Should maybe still be a 36, I'm not sure. The whole final phase is about a minute long, or a minute 20, so that's including the refight.
We got the big Beck in the background. Very reminiscent of Mega Man X here.
All right, so the first phase, we have to get her down to a certain amount. We're just gonna use our heals because we can. Then she's got some fans. We're gonna see some chat messages.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
What is this? Then these red ones hit us. They don't actually do too much damage, so it's not a big deal. So we actually grabbed a reflect item, which thankfully makes this fight a little bit faster. I actually missed the first set, as you saw it.
The tiny bit too early.
All right, and then we can just mash here. We're gonna stand a little bit to the right because our secondary weapon would actually destroy the platform. I don't know why Beck was there, but he's helping out a bit. Time will be on the fade out, yeah, when it turns all black, before I forget. And time. Oh, 36. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, good solid run. Excellent job.
All right, well, yeah, thank you for watching Mighty Gunvolt Burst. Please play this game. It's really, I'm going to keep saying it. It's really fun, even if you don't speedrun it. And yeah, that's...
Games are fun.
That's going to be it for me. I already did my shout-outs. Check out Nest Block next. Nest Block.
Woo, Nest Block.